Let's do this thing.
Geralt of Rivia.
Ha! Sit with us, Witcher.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin? I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac Peyrin and Palmerin de Lawnful. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our, surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
Does he not concern me? I think he might. Yeah.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
Oh, we're gonna wait right away.
They's a coming!
Hear that? Your bandits have arrived.
Let us go out to greet them.
You show him your golden armor, you do, sir. You and your fantastic sideburns, you do. That cat doesn't like things. His tail should have puffed up, but he didn't. And he's running very slowly. The animations of animals in this game, except for horses. It seems that we have done very poorly here in defending these people.
Contemptible curs!
He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Lawnfall, call upon you to repent. Set your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular punch and Judy here.
To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
Right good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are a lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity-like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
That's a nice one.
Seems to me they're unmoved.
Let's kill these guys.
You tried, my friend.
They have badass helmets.
We've talked enough.
They're jousting helmets,
but
but...
to combat. By my honor, for TOUSSANT.
His ones, anyway.
By the crane, defend yourselves, harlots bloods.
Yeah, the bandits have full plate armor as well, but should be okay. Let's murder these guys. Okay, I kind of want to not be hit, please. I wouldn't want to sort man these guys. Well, no, I'm kind of quitting. Headache. That guy's dead. That was a dismemberment right there. Fire. Get back. Gwen. There we go. On fire. Man, these guys are tough. Seriously, these guys are tough. Okay, that guy's dead. This guy's still going with his crossbow. Man, these guys with the crossbows, I hate them. And he's dead.
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels.
Well, now we're
Lifted
the
oppression's
scoundrels.
yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
Ah, it is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend.
Look at their fancy pants. Well, I can't
Come,
complain
Geralt.
too much.
It's time we delivered our message.
I would like to have a mustache like that. I would. No, I wouldn't. It's a pain.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
Is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Signed by herself. Did you notice how he
Shall
looked at
you
Geralt?
answer her call?
Come to our aid, Witcher. Of course, but
Anna Henrietta really say all that? Word for word?
Well, in point of fact, she said, bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horses. Only make certain this time he comes alone. The Ducal Chamberlain added the rest. You know how it is.
yes,
Yeah, I remember.
these are good
I
people
might
here.
add, be it unofficially, that a hefty reward awaits. Yet the specifics you will need to verify with Her Illustrious Highness.
I look forward to see how illustrious she is.
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite.
It
And
is.
now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet, are only sure witnesses. The bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Like the ones we left outside.
Some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
This game and its papers.
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect. But of this beast, nothing is known, save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
A ghost. Or somebody they can transform.
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker, this is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
Yep.
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident.
Yeah.
I I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract. Excellent.
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Then post haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint.
To Toussaint! Shall we go? Oui. Alors. That's my French. I can't think of anything else. So we're leaving this down. I had a lot of loot over there that I wanted to take. I didn't. Oh, that's Toussaint, right? Look at that little quaint village in the side of a mountain. That's kind of interesting. It's a really interesting picture. The color palette is oh, this reminds...
The land of love and wine.
Blood and wine, you said?
How I remembered it.
It's
You will find
amazing.
Beauclair has changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
Don't
You
shout, Geralt.
insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
That's not odd. What the? See? You slide to the side. It really did. It really escalated quickly. What is going on? Are these guys training for a joust or something? Why does that guy have... Geralt? Oh yeah, this is a monster. Get out of the way, ship!
Yo, watch out!
I swore I killed a monster.
All for one and one for all!
No, that's too French for me. Don't say Duma stuff. Duma, I should say. Don't spare the sheep. There we go. One. I think the sheep might have died, some of them anyway. We'll see. Depends on... We're gonna get the mutaw. Because it's... Oh, there's a sheep over there. Poor little sheep. Oh, she's gone. No, that's sheep flying all over the place. He had his helmet.
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
What was that all about?
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
This guy is from the US, quite clearly. Sure, Semper Fi?
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down?
Oh, wait a minute.
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
He mentioned the Lady of the Lake. I was gonna say before, I started talking before I could. I was gonna say before that this reminds me of the 4th chapter in The Witcher 1. The color palette, just the oversaturation of everything. And the skies as well. But I don't remember where that was. Because I can't remember the geography of The Witcher. But if that is in the Toussaint, then we're gonna meet the Lady of the Lake? Maybe?
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion, the head of a monstrosity. As the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the COCKATRICE. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth, then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
Guillaume. Nice. Very French pronunciation of that double L. Oh, look at that! It's Angela, the name I gave that knife. We gotta get ourselves a trophy. And we did. Goliath. Oh, he's running.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Parmanin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kin.
Okay, Guillaume. He's brave, but I don't think he was very smart.
Watch your stones.
Quite beautiful countryside, sure. Oh, look at that!
Get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition. No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
Oh boy. Look at that tower over there. Okay, looking around. What do we have? Fish, orange. Oh.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went.
Mm-hmm.
Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Well, I hear drowners already.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Got guests. Careful.
What are they? Wow! They blow up when I kill them. Well, that's what I have the Quen for. I think. They're all spiky. Scourers. Scourer? Yeah, that guy's blowing up. That's... Yeah, that guy blew up because I killed him with a crit, I think. Or dismemberment or something. It is... There it is. That's what the Quen is for. Good stuff that it's protecting me as well. Quite beautiful effect.
For the glory of her grace,
A magnificence radiant. I look forward to seeing how many adjectives they can come up to address the queen or whatever she is, the countess.
By the smell of
the
blood.
chest.
Let's keep looking.
Yeah. Okay. So there is. Oh, there's. No, that's the tracks. What do we have around here? Oh, there it is.
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
a wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Junk that came down the river.
We must keep searching.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free.
Okay, so we need to go to the water.
Dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything. Look at the rut. Guardsmen left this site by boat recently, probably to transport the body somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to the water then. There's gonna be drowners in here, or whatever those things are. Or maybe not. The boots? Nah. What are these? Nets? Linen? Something over here. An handkerchief. Oh, they have these two.
Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Be nice to know where they took the corpse.
DLC de la Croix? I have no idea.
What now?
This isn't the site of the murder. We know that. Current brought the body here. Corpse got caught in the nets. Guardsmen pulled it out, put it in a boat and took it somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
They're all looking over here, as they would, right? Makes sense. Makes total sense. Who's that guy?
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
Doesn't happen too often then, suppose.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix?
Delacroix, I was right!
Was it he the beast slew?
Seems
Apparently.
so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast.
Not necessarily.
Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We
War
can talk
tales?
later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall
Let's
have
go
to
to-
leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
Yeah, running like that, mate, you are quite a knight. So, what is the idea? Do we take the horses, or are you gonna run this way all the way to Toussaint? Or Beauclair, whatever. I don't know names. What's the name of the city?
Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta,
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive.
I need to find this Pomeranian guy.
A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
I would like to know what that is.
What? With no lads brave enough?
Of course we have, but bravery's not enough against the beast. It wields dark powers.
Dark powers indeed.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn,
It didn't-
as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited 2 men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
I was gonna say, if he fished a corpse, wouldn't he become full of crayfish? Because that's what they eat. That's what they eat. That's actually one of the ways to fish crayfish is to put stuff in there, and it's kind of disgusting. But they don't throw it away. I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse.
Good.
The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Again.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Yeah. What about the sky?
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then?
You looked at the sky.
Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
The sky.
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
It's not good.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
Oh my god.
It's no secret. The Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one draw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have to find that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
Geralt is probably not enjoying this conversation a whole lot.